Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the...
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dobson rolling, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Taken down and sacked.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw. Dobson flushed out right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Here's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Dobson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Dobson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. You do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Moment set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Dobson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
All you got to do is look it
up. Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A pickup of 2 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
First down, Prescott escapes the sack. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it, because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Draw play, Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people. But
and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Vita Vea able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And it's out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devin White in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Stars 20. Cowboys nothing.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
You know, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Dobson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. If you're running the football, coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Flush to his right, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. The 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Marcus Lawrence on the
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 13-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Prescott on 1st down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout.
On the pickup.
7 seconds left in the first half.
At the Bucs' 27-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Cowboys, well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Elliott. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
To throw is Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Number 80.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To the air again, Prescott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the Buccaneers.
Elliott, toss right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He has been an integral part of the offense all season. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten it 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
39-yard line.
Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up second down.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Dobson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Sam Sloman.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Prescott yet again. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense. Don't do us like that.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second and goal, Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Throwing, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the...
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Makes the score.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Score Buccaneers 50, Cowboys 16.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. Step on, spin move, is on. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin move, is on. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, is on, scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on, scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill.